Hi guys. Today is Wednesday, the 22nd, and it is day number 3. Sorry. Again, all things I should have done prior to making this. Today was cardio, power, and resistance, and I can easily say that going into it today, I was sore. I was really sore. Like I gave it all I had on Monday. I had a great workout Tuesday, and it kind of slaps you in the face that first full workout, because it's kind of a it's a longer one, and just you progressively push harder and harder until finally at the end you don't have anything left to give. So today was way hard. And okay, man. The weird stuff you notice when you I'm in bed normally right now, really close to. I'm sitting down with a book, so my cat is just screaming around the floor, just running crazy. Kind of makes me wonder if he does it every day. But I guess he does 2 days in a row about this time. Anyway, sorry. So, so coming off of day 1, you kind of you're like, fit test, cool, I got this. Day 2, wow, I don't know if I'm ready for this. And then day 3 is just like, holy crap. It was way hard. Some of the stress points that I made, what I write down on these cards and what I talk about on this thing are going to be things that pop into my head while I'm doing it, I guess. It's all different. It's weird. Good form was the stressor today. Like, my body was fatigued. Even during the warm-up of day 3, my quads were just burning. And you kind of do like a mini squat, reach, jump during the warm-up, and I felt every single one of those because of yesterday's workout. And I had the stress really good form because towards the end, I was pretty shot starting in, and then I warmed up, and I got into that zone that you can get into that's just kind of your mind goes off and you're just gonna do the work. And then it got to the end piece where you do globe jumps, and I couldn't help but think, I'm tired. This move's hard for me, so I want to improve, but not at the sake of hurting myself. And I had to keep telling myself that as I was doing the globe jumps, because I would want to bend and not have a good squat form, not chest up, butt down squat like I should, because I was fatigued. So that was my stressor today. Just keep good form. I don't care if I did 10 if they're all bad. I'd rather do 4 and have great form, because that's going to help me in the long run. And also going at your own pace. There was some stuff that, if as he builds up, you do 1 round and it's kind of moderate, and the second round it's all you got, and then the third round's everything that you have left. It's really kind of it's weird, because I'm trying to think of the move that they were doing today, power jumps or jump knee tuck or whatever they call it. At the end, they're like, get it. I can do more at my pace than I can at their pace. I will try to keep up with those people, and all those people were super fit. They're really fit, so they're bouncing like they've got springs, and I'll try, but it seems like I'll get like 4, 5, 6, and then I'll be done, and I'll have to stop, and I'll catch my breath, and by the time I stop and catch my breath, the move's over. We're moving on to something else. When if I would have gone at my own pace, I would have had 10, 11, and 12 just doing my thing. So there's at some point you have to look away from the screen and you have to say, okay, now I know what I'm doing. I'm going to give everything that I can give. I'm going to maintain good form, and I'm going to get the numbers that I can get without getting wrapped up in what they're doing on the tape. And I struggle with that for sure, because I want to hang out with those guys. They're fit dudes. So if I can hang out with those people, that means I'm fit, right? One of the modifiers towards the end of this workout today was insanity doesn't cover modification really at all. It is what it is. You do what you can do, and that's that. So I thought I'd pull out a little modifier. They do walking or moving push-ups, and moving push-ups it's a hard move, and then it's at the end. I think it's in the last circuit. So not only is it hard, but you're going to be struggling with it anyway because you were tired. And anytime you get into a plank and you're tired, your butt sways down and your back kind of dips, and I think that has a lot to do, especially in my case, like I have lower lumbar problems as is. A modifier to that move, if you still want to work and not just be like, I can't do it, so I'm going to sit here and get cold, is to hold a plank, do a moving plank. Just do the move without doing the push up. And that was something that popped into my head today, where if I couldn't feel like I could do that move at all, which I can, my push-ups are pretty strong thanks to a few rounds of P90X, that holding a plank out, or if you're just starting out, holding a plank and moving, or even just holding a plank, that's core city. Is a great modifier to that. I don't know why they didn't put any in there, but I guess, insanity's kind of for fit people getting crazy, I think. Whatever. If you're doing it, you're doing it. It'd be nice to have a kind of different body type on that DVD. It would be nice to see someone that's not diced up fitness model kind of physique doing it, because I know tons of people like me do it. And they all struggle. You watch those tapes, and by the end, I mean, they're just tired as you are. So maybe it would make me feel a little bit better to see someone struggle like I do, but it's not in there. So you kind of got to reach out. When I talked about keeping focus, that would help. And the only other thing that I wrote down on this was thoughts on doing these videos at nighttime. Today is Wednesday, and every Wednesday my kids have an early release day. They get out 1 hour early in my school district, and what they do is they forego like any kind of teacher in service days, and every Wednesday is an early release day. So today was the one day out of all the days that I can kind of do my exercise and make a video and still have time to do everything else I need to do. And I was really, I really wanted to, because I was sweating real hard, and there's something very honest about sitting in front of this camera and saying my piece after doing the work. And my mindset's totally different. Like, I was really fired up. If I would have made that video, I'd have been up in the camera telling you to bring your business because I brought mine kind of attitude. Not that I still don't have that kind of attitude, but it's different. And I don't know if I like it or not. But I'm going to continue to do them. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I kind of made the same videos for, 80-something videos are more or less identical. So we'll see how it goes. And that's all my thoughts. Eating and nutrition were crystal clear. I still don't feel like I need to add anything. Um, Finding it good right now. I've been drinking a lot of water. Maybe a little bit more so. Like, I take on water when I do Insanity. I utilize those little tiny little breaks that he gives you when I drink. And you'd think maybe that would cramp you up, but it really doesn't, because I think that's always a fear in your mind, so you take less water than you think you are. But I know I consume an entire bottle of water as I do the workout, and water's good for you. And I suppose that's all. I didn't even bother to check what tomorrow's exercise was. I think it's cardio recovery, like the midweek one. And that's one that I'm fairly familiar with because I utilize that in a bunch of different ways. I think that P90X legs is okay. For a strength disc, it wasn't the best, but your kind of legs are a big muscle group, and the idea of having those workouts at home that you didn't require you to have a whole lot of stuff. And not to say that single leg isolation squats don't work, they do, but it's a matter of how you do them. And I use the cardio recovery, unless I'm thinking of the wrong one altogether, uh, as just another leg tool, because the first time I did it, I was like, my legs were not ready for it. I think that was the big shock. And I feel ready for it this time. So Kidwiggle, the 513 with a really long video, day 3 done.